Hey, you guys. So, this is my review for the Sisterhood. I'm just going to record it as the show is on. I'm in the bed again, so excuse the high ponytail and the front look. Um, so far, they're just trying to dress the Pastor Tara. Uh, what she was picking out, I'll agree. The first peach top and the high low dress or skirt, that wasn't cute at all. Not for her shape. It looked far too frumpy, far too old, far too I don't know. But the other stuff she was picking out was way too sexy. I mean, like, why wouldn't they pick something like Dominique was wearing, which would have been perfect for her? They had the whole meeting at their house for everyone to come over and talk about their whole television ministry. My issue with it is that, I'm sorry, my issue with it is that her husband, a Jewish guy, he keeps making everything about race. It's like I was the white dot or whatever he said, the white chocolate in a bunch of, or whatever he said, a white drop in a room of chocolate or whatever he was saying. And then he was kissing his wife and it tastes like chocolate or something. It's like, why does everything have to be tailored toward the fact that you're in an interracial marriage? I mean, after a while, if you've been married in an interracial marriage or in an interracial relationship or whatever, after a while, it's not like you know there is a identifiable difference between you and the person that you're with, but at the same time, it's not like it doesn't become something that you're consistently always thinking about. Okay, so we find out that Miss Tara was married prior and she was an adulterer. We figured this out how? Because sidewalk cardboard ministries. And that's actually a really good idea. I mean, you get to learn a lot about people in the church. No, it was nice. It's nice to see people who are actually in the church and met, look, I was a hustler, I was a gambler, I was a prostitute, I was this, I was that. Like I said in the previous video, for Sisterhood, to have a testimony, you gotta have a test, right? So I can appreciate that. I appreciate those people standing out there and putting their business on the street because not everybody is strong enough to do it. So I'm not really understanding why Tara and Brian can't really just do their ministry together and then he have his own thing off to the side additionally. Like, compromise. Y'all been married 16 years. You should be able to figure this out. It shouldn't be that difficult. Um, Now, on to Dominique. I'm gonna need you to stop walking into Pawn Mart acting like you don't know how pawning stuff works. If you were in the life and you were a hustler before, and you know all those things that go on with the other side, then I'm sure you've been into a pawn shop once or twice, and I'm sure that you pawned something or you know somebody's pawned something. The only thing you probably should have been asking is whether or not or not whether or not, but what their interest is. Like, what's your repayment going to have to be to take it out upon, or what is their steps before they sell it? That's it. Yeah. So I felt bad for her. But you got to do what you got to do, and it's like downsize the car. I guess that could have been a possibility. But here's my next issue. Um, when they're referring to each other, when the women are speaking to each other, occasionally you'll hear them say Pastor such and such, Pastor Dominique, Pastor Tara. All these women pastors as well. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, that's my only question, really. If they're pastors as well, and then that kind of changes the whole first wives thing. But if they're not pastors, why are we calling them by that? All right, you guys. So the show is over, and basically, it just ended with the since Brian didn't want to do the show with Tara, she decided that she was going to do it still, and she was going to bring the other ladies in on it, and it seems like it's going to be a good format. However, not all the ladies get along, so enter the tension, the friction, the issues. But it looks like there's gonna be some smoke in the city coming up. She doesn't bring all the first of all, she doesn't bring all the ladies along. She leaves the other lady. I think her name is Deanna or something like that, the white lady. She leaves her out. Now, I will I don't know if you guys seen it. I said it, but I don't know if I cut it out in the previous video about the sisterhood. But I made a comment about how they zoomed in on the plantation sign outside of the white lady's house, and um, how they they didn't say anybody, nobody in the house made any comment about it as we seen, but there's this plaque outside of her door that's outside of her front door on her house that says like the plantation or something. So there's going to be a whole conversation about race, slavery, racism type of deal coming up in the future episodes. In addition to Tara and Dominic looking like they have an extreme heated conversation where the other chick is like, either at this point we're going, what she say, pray or go to come to blows, something like that. So while this episode was rather tame, the future episodes probably shall not be tame. Thou shall not walk out on your wife. Yeah. Until next time. Take care. Bye.